Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're all doing well as I always do. This is the preview of West Ham's 12th away game of the 21-22 Premier League season, with a trip to Stretford, suburb of Manchester, to Old Trafford to take on Man United on Saturday at 3 o'clock kickoff, not on any UK TV channel, but as always we will try and do the watch along. The internet's been working better over the last few weeks since the last watch along, so hopefully everything's going to be okay now. As always, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear, guys, as you can see from the icon that's up here, along with Admiral and Umbro, Clout and Blue, track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts, so go check those out. Any purchases made through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, I'll be sending directly on to Iron Supporting Food Banks, the charity in the Newham area that are helping those in the Newham area that are reliant on food banks. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. Depending on what you're purchasing, you'll be saving between 5 and 15 quid in comparison to the club shop. If you're a Man United supporter, you can still get some nice retro shirts in there as well, and you'll be going to help those that are less fortunate than you and I. So let's talk about the officials for this game. The referee is Jonathan Moss. His assistants are Mark Perry and Timothy Wood. On fourth official duty is Mark Salisbury. On VAR we have the Tyrant, Paul Tierney, and his assistant is Ian Hussein, or Hussein. I can't remember exactly how you meant to pronounce it. But it's not bad. It could be worse, guys. We had worse with the last fixture, so that's another story. Man United are 5 points behind us with 2 games in hand. For those watching on Patreon at the time of this recording, as Patreons get to see the videos 24 hours in advance of YouTube, and they'll have 1 game in hand by the time this goes up on YouTube, as they're playing Brentford tonight, as they could be 2 points behind us by then. But you never know. It was meant to be a foregone conclusion with Man United's last game when they drew. So you never know. That's football. It's weird. I'm getting sick of these suspended games, to be honest with you guys. There's a video coming up about this next week in the winter break. As I said, they're due to play Brentford tonight. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that video next week. They've lost 2 of their last 5 home games, or to flip it the other way round, they've won 3 of their last 5 home games. Our last 6 Premier League away games to Old Trafford shows we've won none, drawn 3 and lost 3. David Moyes has faced Man United away as a Premier League manager 16 times, drawing 4 times and losing 12, and obviously winning none. So can this be Moyes' breakthrough game, break that record, get his first ever win there, much less since being sacked by them in the whatever season it was. We are really improving as a side. So can David Moyes actually break that duck and get a winning game up there? Even though Sunday's loss hurt, which I talked about in the full-time thoughts, and I'll come on to again in a little bit, we are still in a better position than people are making out. It's not as bad as everything is going, but it's worrying nonetheless. But it's not as bad as everybody seems to be saying at the minute. Last time we played Man United, we lost 2-1 at home despite taking the lead on the 30th minute from Ben Rama's first ever Premier League goal, and then conceding an easy goal scored by Ronaldo 5 minutes later, and a dying minutes game on the 89th minute from former loanee Jesse Lingard. Of course, we remember the controversial Noble substitution as well, to take the where he came on to take the penalty he was appointed for only for De Gea to save it. So, yeah, it's worrying times from that point, possibly, but anyway. Man United's style of play is aggressive defending, playing the offside trap, short passes, attempting through balls often, controlling the game in the opposition's half, attacking down the left, and they are very strong at counter-attacks, creating long shot opportunities, creating through balls, but are weak at defending against wing attacks, which is ironic because I think that's one of their strengths, and defending against long shots, stopping opponents from creating chances, avoiding fouling in dangerous areas, and they're bad at defending counter-attacks and set pieces, as well as avoiding individual errors, and are very weak at the offside trap as well. So even though they're good at playing people in the offside trap, they're crap at it as well from that point of view. So Man United's home record shows of the 10 games played so far, they've won 5, drawn 1 and lost 4, scoring 17 15 goals, conceding 15, so they have a +2 goal difference at home. A points per average game of 1.60 points per game, the same as their away average too, which you would expect it being Man United. They've scored an average of 1.44 goals per game, conceded 1.33, so it's still quite in there. You know, it's still there. They score. It's like Liverpool. You know, they score and they concede. Match goals average of per game of 2.78. They've kept just over 3 clean sheets at home so far, and have failed to score in no games. I hope we can try and break that duck for them. They've averaged possession of 54% per game, 12.89 shots taken per game, with an 11% conversion rate per game, 11.56 fouls committed per game, and they've conceded 9.4 fouls per game. Their home formation for most of this season has been the same formation we like to use, the 4-2-3-1. Their highest goal scorers are, no surprise, Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo with 5 goals and 1 assist each, for that matter. PremierInjuries.com shows long-term injuries to Pogba with a groin/pelvic injury, who has returned to training but is not fit enough yet to return to the squad for the match days. Martial has 25% chance, as he is having a late fitness test for the Brentford game tonight due to his knee injury. Wan-Bissaka is also having a late fitness test due to illness, but may be back for the Brentford game. Ronaldo is 75% chance of returning for tonight's fixture, and as is Rashford due to his thigh injury. But you never know. You just never know what the squad's going to be. Obviously, by the time you guys watch this on YouTube, we would have known. We would have watched it. But for those Patreons, we don't know yet. So players to look out for, well, pretty much as disjointed, as unbalanced as Man United's squad is, it's pretty much everybody. You know, they have some really, really dangerous players. As I said, Ronaldo if he's fit, Fernandes, Martial if he's fit, Mason Greenwood's. You know, De Gea's a bastard to get past a lot of the time. Not as great as he used to be, but he still can be a bit of a headache every now and again. Now, we are 3 subscribers away from 2020, and over the last 4 weeks, nearly 1,300 viewers of you guys are unsubscribed. That's probably mostly down to the fact that my full-time thoughts for the league games got unbelievably brilliant figures. Not many people are watching it for more than a couple of minutes, but you guys are looking at the channel nonetheless. So if you are a new round here and you want to know more, then by all means, please do hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get to know when new content is going up, and also you'll be notified when we're about to go live as well. So turning to West Ham, it was disappointing that we lost to Leeds on Sunday. Of course, the first loss against us since they came back to the Premier League. One victory and 5 wins in 5 losses, I should say. From Leeds' point of view, all the Leeds fans coming out smelling a Cuprinol at the minute because they're all coming out of the woodwork. They were the better team, as I said in the full-time thoughts video, and also there's some more information coming out about the players that were absent for that game. Now, we all know that Zuma was back in training, but it seems that he also had a bit of a delay on top of that as he's been recovering from COVID. So it looks like his potential return is now going to be the FA Cup game away to Kidderminster. Noble is out with a knee injury, and his potential return is Wolves at home a few days after the FA Cup, so they'll be nice on that. But the good news is Souček is 75% likely to return for the Man United game, but my instinct is saying that he won't be back until the FA Cup as well, because we have a winter break straight after this Man United game. Let's not forget that, guys. We've got 2 weeks after that for everybody to refresh. So hopefully we will see Zuma back for that. Hopefully we will see Souček back for that. It's great that Aaron Cresswell is back, as I said. And as a result of this, guys, this is the starting 11 that I would like us to put out up at Old Trafford. Fabianski in goal, with a back 4 of Soufal, Dawson, Diop and Cresswell. Lanzini and Rice in the defensive midfield positions, with Bowen, Fornals and Vlasic in midfield, supporting Antonio up front. So thank you very much for your time, guys. As always, put your comments in the comment section below. Do you agree with my starting 11? I know there's been issues with people that have been having with Vlasic. I get it. But if Souček isn't going to be back for this game, then this is the logical starting 11. Vlasic is a good player. I've been screaming his praises for a long, long time now. but he needs the time and the practice. He really does need the time and the practice. And we've got a couple of weeks break after this, as I said, before the FA Cup game. So guys, thank you very, very much for your time. If you're new to the channel, as I said, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. We are so close to 2020 subscribers. It's literally that close. But guys, in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week. As I said, we will be doing the watch along for the game, so come to the channel at 2:45 on Saturday afternoon. So we'll talk about the game live. Hopefully everything will be all right now. There is a video, internet-wise, there is a video coming up next week, as I said, when I'm talking about a few stupid things that have happened and my thoughts on how the Premier League are handling things in general. So keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, guys, have a great week. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you very soon. All the best now. Take care.